Hello everybody, it's the Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Steam, and this is our opening hand. I can like this one. We can do a common grackle in and a mallard in the wetlands. That way we will get 2 cards drawn and a point and egg tucked. That's decent resources early. Don't care too much about this eastern screech owl, since it doesn't give us additional food. We don't really need that this early. We can survive on only those 2 in the early start here. Common grackle, mallard have neither colors in the name or are special behaviorist birds. Do we want to make anything change on this? Chestnut colored hits both of these. Hang on a sec. What's in the tray? In the tray we have a Pukeko. That can change stuff for us, because mallard is common grackle is an okay way to get additional eggs, but they do spend resources, which you don't really want to spend resources in the early game. While Pukeko is a way to get eggs without spending cards, basically making mallard be drawing us even more cards. We can use those additional cards to sack for more food if we need it. So maybe we don't take anything but the mallard here, or maybe take the chestnut colored longspur here, combine the mallard with the Pukeko and just go additional resources early instead of going point spam from the grackle. Grackle is a good bird, but I don't think I think not spending the cards and still getting eggs is a better trade-off than having to spend resources to make this work. But it might be wrong. Let's take photographer here, just because it's a lot less hassle to make this work than to constantly have to think about behaviorist. Even though just playing 1 column correct here also gets us 3 points compared to having to take 4 birds here. Yeah, I'm gonna take photographer just because it's easier to make it happen. Then also the question is, do we pick up Pukeko before or after we play the mallard? And it really depends on what the opponent is doing here. They kept 2 birds and 4 foods, so I don't really imagine that they really want to pick up the Pukeko. But if we don't get it, we basically didn't keep a card we should have kept to make it work. So I'm going to spend 1 turn here just to make sure that we can get a bird that really suits our game plan here. And do we just throw everything out the window and take the Franklin's Gull instead? I do think that is the responsible choice. So the big or is it? So let's just think about this for a second. Franklin's Gull. We could pick it up and play it out in 2 turns. So that's something we could do. Or we could play out a mallard. We could take some eggs, and then we can play out the Pukeko. So then we will have an engine down here in 3 turns that can give us 3 cards and an egg, while the Franklin Gull engine here can give us 2 cards and an egg. So it comes online 1 round sooner, but it gets us 1 less card. It's a star nest, which doesn't really apply too much with running goals. The egg capacity from the Gull territory is a lot less dependent on egg space on mallard, so it's more free. could also play the chestnut color longspur pretty soon. We are very probably gonna get... I think it's hard. I think it's really hard to make a correct decision here. Let's not take the Franklin Gull here. Let's try to go the different path, and just remember we had the option to go for a Gull in the early game. We have done that quite a few times before, and this gives us the option to look at what could happen in games where we are not doing that. And yeah, we probably shouldn't play the Pukeko until after we have gotten our forest bird. But we can. But if we also we should go here. We should do this now, because laying eggs on the mallard is points, and we are going to draw additional cards. We can afford to spend cards to draw food before we have our forest birds there, and we actually get two decently good options for forest birds there. So that's pretty good. White and coal. They have also two colors for the photographer. We like and love that. We can sack the kingfisher to get two nectars just now. And we will use these to play out the Colted and the White-breasted Nuthatch. We're not getting filled column points, but that's just the way it is, because we didn't have enough turns here. And yeah, this Gull is just really trying to stay around, and it's like, are you sure you don't want me? I'm a really good bird. But yeah, we can't really be picking him up every time, even though it's a really good bird. But we did kind of have a game plan, and constantly switching up your game plan to do other stuff isn't long-term healthy. A noisy miner, however, could help us also get more eggs without having to go to the wetlands all the time. I do like the idea of that. We also have additional birds we can get rid of since we're drawing additional birds. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take the noisy miner and a wedge-tailed eagle, lay a third egg over here, and take another bird. We also have options to go for a decent amount of predators here. I do like the idea of doing that. Predators also fit very well for the final round angle. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And now we can't really go to the wetlands until we have spent some of these eggs and spent some of these cards. So we will have to do some significant spending now. So to get the most out of the carrion crow, we need to also play it out early, and to play out some of these predators early. How many predators have the opponent played? Opponents have played none. Okay. They are getting food whenever we are lucky with predating, so we should maybe care about that. Don't really know if we care too much about that. So we can play out Noisy Miner, take some food, get enough food to play. We can't both. We can't both do that and get stuff for the carrion crow here. We are not in a rush to play the miner. We can play the red-tailed hawk first. So let's do that. A red-tailed hawk is also a photography bird, so we are happy about that. Wedge-tailed, not white-tailed. Okay, so that's not a food color bird. Let's do this. And another nectar. Look at some stuff. I guess we could have, in theory, translated another card into food here, but we didn't do that, so now it's a little bit too late to worry about it. Play out the carrion crow, and yeah. I think Nosy Manor is next up after this. Unless we... Yeah, I think that's the correct thing to do. We don't want to take nectars this turn though, so let's just pick up some relevant birds from the tray instead, and use this as fodder from now on. Get a single rodent there. And okay, now it's gonna get on. We are sacrificing a miracle crow to take as many nectars as we can. And we are just going to play out our Noisy Miner here. Eat an egg. And we are still going to eat as many cards as we eat the cards we don't really care about playing. And let's eat another card, lay double eggs, look at more stuff, and cache some more grain on the cold bits. Now I don't think these foods are for spending. I don't think we need to spend them. So let's keep them at hand instead. Still need to play chestnut, brown, tawny maybe. Yeah, we can still play quite a few stuff. We don't need more than 3 foods a turn. We don't need more than 1 nectar this turn. Let's take some of these. And that bird is large enough. And this bird doesn't do anything, so we can do that. Look at another bird, that's small, and yeah, that's good. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points every activation. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points every activation. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of points. Let's play out Brown Falcon here. And just solidify a really good grasslands forest engine here. Yeah. Now we're also caching 3 more rodents on the carrion crow. And now we need to fill out the forest. We can go. Yeah, we have 3 birds to cache and 2 birds to play. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Oh dear. Do this maybe. That works. That doesn't work. This works. That doesn't work, and this works. Okay, so yeah, it's a very few guaranteed points. We have 4 guaranteed points. The opponent can also get some points when we do this. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it is accessible. And yeah, we should be spending as many nectars as we can when we are doing this. So let's take as many nectars as we can, and I think the final rounds we will just spend from the grasslands and try to put as many eggs as we can into the correct habitats here. We don't really need to play chestnut for the photography, but I think it's okay. We also get another bonus card, and we get access to this place. Yeah, bad rolls here. Maybe we luck out and get a free egg from a free card from an opponent that fits the bill here, but yeah, we didn't do that. And that's okay. We can't be lucky all the time, every day. And then we are just doing this, putting eggs into the correct birds. Getting some of those there, and that's the end of the game. 4 more rodents for the carrion crow, and yeah, I don't know if the game would have been that much better if we had the Franklin's Gull instead of the stuff we went for. But Franklin's Gull and the Noisy Miner is a really good combo, since Gull draws you cards, Noisy Miner spends those cards, gives you additional eggs, and the Franklin's Gull can eat those eggs, so you can use this guy a lot more. So I think we didn't really utilize the Mallard Bukeko combo too much in the end game. So I think the Franklin's Gull Noisy Miner tech would have been a lot more awesome, and this game would have had maybe 15 points more or stuff like that. So yeah, this is a 107 game, and it basically solidifies stuff like, sometimes if the game is early enough, it's completely okay to take one more turn to upgrade a game plan from a game plan tier B to a tier A. And as long as you're not changing up your game plan to something that's equally viable, you aren't eroding it too much. But if you're upgrading your game plan, taking a tier A game plan compared to a tier B game plan with one more action cube, I think we probably should have gone in that direction instead. But it's nice to see how this turned out as well. And yeah, if I could go back in time, I think I still would have let the Gull be in the tray, because I think I really needed to just have a game where I didn't pick one of the S tier birds and see how they panned out. But yeah, we could have had a Franklin Gull Noisy Miner game, and we could have had that together. We don't really have too many other birds we would have been too interested in putting into the grasslands. We could put the red-tailed hawk in there maybe, but yeah. Anyways, we are rambling about. This is enough for today. Thanks you guys for watching. This has been Harbinger. See you guys in the next one. Take care.